Chosen one. God chose you to be a billionaire for this reason. Listen closely, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary encouragement. This is a moment that carries weight, purpose, and a future that is far bigger than what you have imagined. I am speaking to you because you have walked through seasons that many people would have given up in. The truth I am revealing now is precious and powerful, and if you listen carefully, you will begin to understand why your life has been shaped the way it has. Do not rush past these words, because what I am about to reveal may open your eyes to the blessing that has been forming around you all along. I did not choose you to become wealthy for pride, status, or applause. I chose you because your heart learned humility when life felt unfair. You learned compassion when you were the one who needed help, and you learned patience when the road ahead looked uncertain. This is why I can trust you with something greater than you ever expected. Write Amen in the comments. Many people dream about wealth, but very few understand the responsibility that comes with it. Wealth in your life is not meant to be a trophy. It is meant to be a tool. I have been preparing you to carry influence, resources, and opportunity in a way that brings hope to people who feel forgotten. That is the reason your journey has been different from others. There were moments when you wondered why doors kept closing. There were times when people misunderstood your heart or overlooked your effort. In those quiet seasons, you thought you were falling behind. But while you felt delayed, I was building something deeper inside you. I was shaping your character so that success would never corrupt your spirit. If these words resonate deep within you, take a moment and like the video so more people who need encouragement can find it. The wealth that is coming to your life will not arrive as random luck. It will come through ideas, opportunities, connections, and breakthroughs that appear at the right time. Some of them may seem small at first. Others will surprise you so suddenly that you will realize something extraordinary is unfolding. What you must understand is that nothing in your life is accidental. I have watched every struggle you carried quietly. I have seen the nights when your heart felt heavy, but you still chose faith over fear. That faith is the foundation of what is coming. When the world looks at your success later, they may only see the result. But I see the journey that prepared you for it. You were never meant to stay small in the places where you felt limited. I planted vision in your mind because your purpose requires expansion. The dreams you once dismissed as impossible were actually whispers of the future I planned for you. Every time you felt a spark of hope rise inside you, that was not imagination, that was guidance. Comment 1010. Your life will begin to shift in ways that may surprise you. New paths will open where you once saw barriers. Ideas will form in your mind that carry unusual clarity. People will enter your life who recognize the value within you even when others failed to see it. When these moments arrive, do not doubt them. Remember that wealth in your life is connected to purpose. It is connected to lifting burdens from people who feel trapped by their circumstances. It is connected to creating opportunities where others only saw limits. When resources come into your hands, they will carry the power to transform lives far beyond your own. This is why I allowed you to experience struggle. Without struggle, wealth would have been meaningless to you. Without hardship, you might have forgotten compassion. But now you understand what it feels like to need help, to hope for change, and to wait for a miracle. That understanding will guide how you use the blessings that arrive. The world often believes that billionaires are only driven by ambition, but the truth is that some are chosen for something deeper. Some are entrusted with resources because their hearts have been trained through trials. That is the path you have been walking without even realizing it. There is a moment approaching in your life when clarity will begin to replace confusion. You will start recognizing the connections between the experiences you once questioned, the skills you developed quietly, the resilience you built through disappointment, and the vision you carried in silence will suddenly align. When that alignment happens, you will understand that your life has never been random. It has been guided step by step toward a future where influence, provision, and generosity flow through you. And when people see what unfolds, many will wonder how it happened so suddenly. But you will know the truth. You will know that, long before the success arrived, I was preparing your heart for it. You will remember the lessons learned in quiet seasons and the strength developed through adversity. And you will realize that the purpose behind your wealth was never about luxury alone. Many people spend their lives chasing success without understanding the responsibility that comes with it. They focus only on the reward and ignore the weight of influence that comes with great resources. But I did not allow you to rush into prosperity without preparation. I allowed you to feel the pressure of uncertainty so you would learn to lean on wisdom rather than pride. Do you know why people everywhere are suddenly talking about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave technique that allegedly leaked from the CIA is reportedly changing lives across the globe. Supported by neuroscience, this short 7-second practice is helping everyday people attract money, freedom, and luxury into their lives. If you are seeing this right now, you are lucky because the page might disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments to discover the secret before it gets removed. When people look at you today, some of them still see the version of you that struggled. They remember the seasons when you were overlooked, underestimated, or ignored. What they do not see is the quiet transformation that has been happening inside your mind and heart. The strength that formed in you during those seasons is exactly what will protect your future when success begins to grow around you. Comment 777. You are stepping into a season where your perception will sharpen. Ideas will come to you that seem simple, but carry unusual potential. Conversations will happen that open doors you did not expect. Opportunities will begin appearing in ways that feel almost too perfectly timed to be coincidence. This is how alignment often looks before people recognize its true significance. But remember something important as these changes begin to appear. Wealth alone is never the true destination. Wealth is a channel. It allows resources to flow through your life into places where hope has been fading. It allows you to build, restore, and uplift people who might otherwise remain trapped in circumstances they cannot escape alone. That is why your heart had to be trained through patience. You have already experienced moments when someone showed you kindness during a difficult time. You remember how powerful that small act of support felt when everything seemed uncertain. Those memories will guide your actions when abundance begins flowing through your life. You will never forget what it feels like to need encouragement when the road ahead feels heavy. The future that is forming around you will include influence that reaches farther than you realize today. The ideas you carry will grow into opportunities that create stability for families. Your decisions will open pathways for people who once believed they had no chance to move forward. This is why your preparation has taken time. Many people believe wealth belongs only to those who chase it relentlessly. But the truth is that some individuals are entrusted with wealth because they understand the responsibility attached to it. Your journey has been teaching you that responsibility step by step. There were days when you wondered if your dreams were unrealistic. You questioned whether the vision inside your heart was simply wishful thinking, but what you felt was not fantasy. It was a glimpse of the direction your life was meant to take once the proper foundation had been built within you. The foundation of your future was not built through easy victories. It was built through perseverance. Each obstacle forced you to develop resilience. Each delay strengthened your patience. Each moment of doubt pushed you to search deeper for faith that could carry you forward. These experiences were shaping something valuable inside you. Your ability to remain humble during success will come from remembering those early struggles. When prosperity begins expanding around you, it will not erase your compassion, because your compassion was born during difficult seasons. That is why you will be able to hold influence without losing the heart that made you trustworthy. Comment 333. As your life begins to shift, you will notice subtle changes in how you think about opportunity. Problems that once felt overwhelming will begin to look like challenges waiting for solutions. Situations that discouraged others will spark creativity inside your mind. This shift will help you recognize possibilities that many people overlook completely. The path toward extraordinary resources rarely looks obvious at the beginning. It often starts with small steps that appear insignificant to others. A simple idea becomes a project, a conversation becomes a partnership, a small breakthrough becomes the doorway to something much larger. These steps will begin appearing more frequently in your life. When they do, move forward with wisdom rather than hesitation. Trust that the skills you developed during earlier seasons are exactly what you need now. You learned persistence when progress felt slow. You learned discipline when distractions tried to pull you away from your goals. You learned faith when the outcome seemed uncertain. These lessons are not behind you. They are the tools you will use moving forward. There will also be moments when doubt tries to return. You may hear voices around you that question your vision or minimize your potential. Some people speak from fear because they cannot imagine possibilities beyond their own experience. Do not allow their limitations to define your future. Stay grounded in the truth of who you are becoming. Your journey toward great influence will not always be comfortable. Growth rarely is. But every challenge you face along the way will carry the purpose of strengthening your wisdom and sharpening your judgment. Each experience will add another layer of preparation that helps you manage greater responsibility. The resources that are approaching your life will allow you to build something meaningful that lasts beyond temporary success. You will have the ability to create opportunities for others, support families who are struggling, and inspire people who once believed they had no path forward. This is why your life has been guided carefully until now. Nothing you experienced was wasted. Every lesson, every delay, every unexpected turn played a role in shaping your understanding of what truly matters. Without those experiences, wealth could have distracted you from purpose. But now, purpose will guide how wealth flows through your life. Could a brain ritual revealed by the CIA be the fastest way to step into a life of luxury? Recently uncovered CIA research has brought attention to a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary individuals attract wealth almost instantly. This simple 7-second ritual you can do at home has been confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs. People are moving from debt to dream homes, luxury cars, and vacations. If you are seeing this, consider yourself fortunate, because this page could be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it disappears. You are entering a chapter where vision will become clearer and possibilities will expand. The seeds planted during earlier seasons are beginning to grow beneath the surface. Soon, you will start seeing the first signs that something greater has been developing all along. And when that moment arrives, you will realize that the journey was never about chasing wealth. It was about preparing you to carry influence with wisdom, compassion, and strength. Many people believe success happens overnight, but that is rarely the truth. What looks sudden to the outside world is often the result of years of unseen preparation. Your journey has been no different. The patience you practiced during difficult seasons has been shaping your ability to handle greater responsibility. There were times when you felt overlooked, while others seemed to move ahead faster. You questioned whether your effort was being noticed at all. But even during those quiet moments when no one around you recognized your progress, I saw your perseverance. I saw the determination that kept you moving forward even when the path looked uncertain. Comment 555. The wealth that is approaching your life is connected to ideas that will solve real problems. It will not appear simply through chance or luck. It will grow through creativity, wisdom, and courage that have been developing inside you for a long time. The ideas you carry are seeds that will grow into opportunities when the time is right. Sometimes, the greatest opportunities begin in ordinary moments. A thought appears while you are working, learning, or observing something others ignore. At first, it may seem small, but when you continue exploring that thought, you discover potential hidden inside it. This is often how transformation begins. You will notice that your perspective is changing. Situations that once felt confusing will begin to reveal patterns. You will recognize connections between experiences that once seemed unrelated. What once looked like scattered pieces will start forming a complete picture. That picture includes your influence, growing far beyond what you imagined. The resources that flow into your life will not remain limited to your own comfort. They will move through your hands into places where hope has been fading. Families will find stability because opportunities were created through your work. Communities will grow stronger because you chose to build something meaningful rather than temporary. This is why your journey included lessons about humility. When people experience sudden success without humility, they often lose their way. They forget the struggles that once shaped their character. But your story will be different. The memory of your earlier seasons will keep your heart grounded even when prosperity begins surrounding you. You will remember what it felt like to search for direction when life felt uncertain. That memory will guide your decisions when others begin depending on your leadership. It will remind you to use influence wisely and to recognize the value in every person you encounter. Comment 999. As your life begins shifting toward greater opportunity, you will notice a growing sense of clarity inside you. Ideas that once felt distant will begin forming practical steps. Your confidence will grow not from pride, but from understanding that your path has been guided carefully. There will be moments when people around you start noticing changes in your life. Some will celebrate your growth because they recognize the effort you invested along the way. Others may feel surprised because they never expected your potential to unfold this way. Both reactions are natural when transformation becomes visible. But remember something important as attention begins to grow around you. Your focus must remain on purpose rather than recognition. Recognition fades quickly, but purpose continues, creating lasting impact. Your life will influence more people than you realize. There are individuals who will gain courage simply by watching your perseverance. They will see someone who endured setbacks but refused to give up on the vision placed inside their heart. Your story will remind them that their own struggles do not have to define their future. This is one of the reasons your path required patience. The wisdom you gained through difficulty will allow you to guide others who face similar challenges. You will understand the emotions they carry because you have walked through those same feelings yourself. That understanding will make your influence genuine rather than distant. Opportunities will also appear that require bold decisions. Some choices will feel uncomfortable because they push you beyond familiar territory. But growth often requires stepping into spaces where certainty does not exist yet. When those moments arrive, trust the preparation you have received. Every lesson you learned about discipline, responsibility, and compassion has been shaping your judgment. You will recognize which opportunities align with purpose and which distractions should be left behind. That discernment will protect your path as influence expands. The future ahead of you includes projects, ideas, and ventures that will create stability for many people. The work you build will not only change your own life, it will ripple outward into families, communities, and generations that benefit from what you create. This is the deeper reason wealth is entering your life. It is not simply about numbers or status. It is about what those resources make possible when they are guided by purpose. Through your leadership, people will experience opportunities they once believed were out of reach. And as these things unfold, you will begin to recognize something remarkable. The struggles that once felt like burdens were actually shaping the strength you needed for this responsibility. Without those challenges, you would not have developed the resilience required to carry influence wisely. Your patience during those earlier seasons was not wasted. It was building the foundation for everything that is now beginning to grow. Every lesson you learned is becoming part of the structure that will support your future success. The preparation you received is what will keep your vision steady when challenges appear along the way. Have you heard about the hidden ritual the government supposedly does not want people to discover? Imagine spending only 7 seconds and watching your debts disappear while wealth flows into your life. A leaked CIA document, along with confirmation from 4 leading neuroscience labs, suggests this technique is real. Families who once struggled financially are now stepping into dream homes and living with peace of mind. However, this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. There will still be obstacles ahead. Growth always includes moments that test your determination, but you will face those challenges with a confidence that comes from understanding your purpose clearly. You will no longer see yourself as someone hoping for opportunity. You will see yourself as someone prepared to create it. And as that mindset continues strengthening inside you, new doors will begin opening that once seemed completely unreachable. Some of those doors will appear through unexpected introductions. Others will appear through ideas that suddenly gain momentum. A moment is approaching in your life when the first true sign of this transformation will become visible. It will not arrive with noise or spectacle at the beginning. Instead, it will appear quietly, almost gently, like the first light that breaks through the darkness before sunrise. But once that light appears, everything around you will begin to change. You may notice it through an opportunity that seems small to others. A conversation may take place that feels ordinary on the surface. An idea may return to your mind repeatedly until you realize it carries something powerful inside it. This is how many great shifts begin, through moments that most people overlook. Comment 1111. What will set you apart in this season is your ability to recognize value where others see nothing special. While some people wait for dramatic signs before they act, you will notice the hidden potential inside simple beginnings. That awareness is part of the wisdom you have been developing throughout your journey. Remember how many times you faced situations that required patience rather than immediate results. Those seasons trained you to observe carefully. They taught you to understand timing instead of forcing progress before the right moment arrives. Now, that patience will become one of your greatest strengths. As the first breakthroughs appear, you may feel a mixture of excitement and caution. This is natural when life begins entering unfamiliar territory, but do not let uncertainty hold you back from moving forward. The same guidance that carried you through difficult seasons will continue guiding you now. The difference is that the path ahead will begin expanding faster. Opportunities will begin linking together in ways that seem almost impossible to predict. One step will lead to another, and another after that. What once felt like slow movement will suddenly gain momentum. And when that momentum begins building, you will see that your preparation has placed you exactly where you need to be. The wealth connected to your future is not meant to isolate you from others. It is meant to position you where your influence can create meaningful change. Through your leadership, projects will emerge that bring stability and opportunity into the lives of many people. This is why your heart had to learn compassion first. Without compassion, wealth can easily become a source of distance from others. But because you remember your own struggles, you will never look at someone in need without understanding their pain. That understanding will guide how you use the influence placed in your hands. Comment 1717. As your journey continues unfolding, you will notice that your confidence begins to grow in a steady and healthy way. This confidence will not come from pride or comparison with others. It will come from recognizing that your life is moving in alignment with a deeper purpose. You will begin trusting your instincts more clearly. Ideas that once felt uncertain will begin to reveal their direction. When opportunities appear, you will sense which ones carry genuine potential and which ones are distractions that lead nowhere. That clarity will protect you. There will always be people who try to attach themselves to success once they see it growing. Some will approach you with genuine intentions, while others may be motivated by their own interests. The wisdom you gained during earlier seasons will help you recognize the difference. Never forget the value of discernment. Discernment will help you build relationships with people who share the same spirit of purpose. These connections will become part of the network that helps your vision expand. Together you will create ideas, ventures, and projects that multiply the good your resources can accomplish. The future ahead of you includes partnerships that will open doors far beyond what you can accomplish alone. Collaboration will become one of the ways your influence expands naturally. When people with shared values unite around meaningful goals, the results often reach farther than anyone expects. This is another reason your journey included moments of isolation. There were seasons when you felt separated from certain environments or relationships. At the time, you wondered why things were shifting around you. But those separations were guiding you towards spaces where your growth could continue without unnecessary resistance. Now you are approaching a stage where the right people will begin appearing at the right time. These individuals will recognize the determination that shaped your character. They will respect the vision you carry rather than dismiss it. And together, you will discover ways to turn ideas into realities that benefit many lives. The prosperity that flows into your life will continue growing as your vision expands. Wealth that is guided by purpose tends to multiply because it creates value beyond personal gain. When something improves the lives of others, it naturally gains strength and momentum. You will see this principle unfolding in real time. Projects that begin with simple intentions will grow larger than expected. Efforts that start with limited resources will begin attracting support from people who believe in the same mission. As these developments take shape, you will realize that something greater has been guiding your steps all along. your earlier struggles will begin making more sense. Could a secret discovery connected to the CIA explain why many people are suddenly living in luxury? Newly surfaced CIA research reveals a brain technique that attracts wealth almost effortlessly. The ritual takes only 7 seconds, can be practiced at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving financial struggles behind and enjoying luxury lifestyles today. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Each challenge you faced was strengthening a part of your character that will now support your leadership. The patience you developed will help you remain calm when situations become complex. The resilience you built will help you remain steady when others might panic. These qualities will allow you to guide others through uncertainty with confidence. There will also be moments when gratitude fills your heart in ways that words cannot easily express. You will remember where you started and see the distance you have traveled since then. That awareness will remind you that nothing in your life happened by accident. Every step had purpose. Even the moments that felt painful were shaping the strength you needed for this stage of your life. The experiences you once questioned were preparing you to carry influence responsibly. And as this understanding grows clearer inside you, another realization will begin to form. You will see that wealth was never the true miracle. The real miracle was the transformation that happened within you while the journey was unfolding. Your heart learned compassion, your mind developed wisdom, your spirit gained endurance that cannot easily be shaken. Those qualities are the true foundation of everything that is coming. Because when influence grows around someone whose heart remains grounded, that influence becomes a force for good that reaches far beyond personal success. There is a reason this moment could not arrive earlier in your life. If this level of opportunity had appeared before your heart was ready, it could have overwhelmed you or pulled you away from your purpose. But now the foundation inside you is strong. The lessons you learned during the difficult seasons have created balance within you. Comment 1212. In the days ahead, you will begin noticing how quickly circumstances can change when the right timing arrives. Doors that seemed permanently closed will suddenly open in ways that surprise you. Ideas that once felt impossible will begin attracting attention from people who recognize their value. The momentum that follows will feel almost unbelievable compared to the slow progress you experienced before. This is not random change. It is the result of preparation, meeting opportunity at the right moment. The patience you practiced has been guiding you toward this alignment. When the right moment arrives, progress can accelerate faster than you expect. But remember something important as things begin moving forward quickly. Stay grounded in the same humility that carried you through the earlier seasons of your life. Humility will keep your judgment clear when success begins growing around you. It will remind you that every blessing in your life carries a purpose greater than personal comfort. You were chosen to become wealthy for a reason that extends beyond your own future.